So I know this video is getting really long, like crazy long, but there's just so much that I want to say, but I just want to tackle the most important parts that really got under my skin. I mean, I could spend a whole week just talking about all the crap that I've seen, but I forgot to mention this earlier when I was talking about the comments. Like I said, I stopped trolling in 2017 when I made my gaming channel, but then after the whole Mario vs. Sonic drama happened, then I went back into trolling because I was just so hurt and was so upset. And one of the people that I was arguing with, they said some, like, wow, like facepalm, like, are you serious? Like, I mean, it's one thing if you're making fun of Sonic, but I mean, when you have to attack Black Lives Matter, like, that's when I really get defensive, because I don't know if you guys noticed yet, but I'm black, and what this guy said, he was dissing Black Lives Matter and was saying that Nintendo should be praised for staying out of politics, and I know that really annoyed me. And he also made a comment, I couldn't find it, but he did say once that like, Black Lives Matter causes what's the word, not protests, but they cause destruction of cities, they cause angry mobs. See, people need to realize that all this Black Lives Matters causing angry mobs and whatnot, that's literally only 1%, probably not even 1%, of what Black Lives Matters, of the events of what takes place in Black Lives Matters protests. 99% of them are peaceful. It's only the 1% that the news talks about that gets blown up. And again, this is just like YouTube. Sex and controversy. That's how you get views. Same way with the news. Talk about controversy. That's how they get news. They're not going to talk about peaceful Black Lives Matter protests. They're going to talk about the 1% that ends up in a violent, angry mob. And so, I know, this guy was really annoying. He was a big Nintendo fanboy that I was arguing with on RXL's channel. I mean, I'm not defending RXL or anything. He's a very terrible person, but again, he was one of the only few people that was actually criticizing Nintendo, so I mean, what can you do when you finally find someone who isn't all over Nintendo's you-know-what? And also, he had a buddy, too, that was really annoying. Oh no, those are my accounts. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Caleb Montez was a little buddy. He was annoying too. Okay, so he was whining because he was saying that I'm too sensitive because, okay, when I was trolling, I was trying to get sympathy for being bullied for being a Sonic fan, and this guy says, so what? I called Cancer Montez all the time, and because this guy has such a potty mouth and is always harassing people, I say, Cancer Montez, that's a good name for you. And then he, again, Nintendo fan, tries to play the victim card. You know, it's funny that you find Cancer Montez to be funny because I'm actually black. You say that Eomer is a racist and that he shouldn't disrespect that stupid BML, you know what, message yet. You're not oh my god. Okay. Okay, he claims to be black, but yet he refuses to show his face. I'm sure he's probably still refuses to show his face, much like Cortex. Yeah. Yeah, he's not showing his face, so why should I believe you? Why should I believe you, Caleb? But yeah. And I know he had another post that came up. Oh yeah, he was whining about when I was laughing at Yomer, again, Nintendo fanboy here. Back in 2019, he was, wait, was it 2019? I don't remember, but at some point, he was laughing at PlayStation, saying that, oh, Sony couldn't even make it to the Game Awards. And then, there was a year when Smash Brothers lost Game of the Year, and then he asks, oh, Game Awards never mattered anyway. And then I laugh at him when I brought up The Last of Us Part 2 won Game of the Year. This was after I saw him ranting about Sony not making it to the Game Awards, and he says, oh, Game Awards never mattered, blah, 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 blah. See, I love it how Nintendo fans tend to change. Quickly change their perspective on things when things don't go their way. I know they're the same way with the Wii U, how they're defending the Wii U non-stop, but once the Switch came out, they're like, oh, we never cared about the Wii U anyway. But anyway, but yeah, I did want to mention that. Anyway, so all of this started because I made a live reaction on the Mario vs. Sonic death battle. So, again, it was a live reaction, it wasn't a debunk. I was simply giving my thoughts. I had no idea that it would spark into this whole giant mess that would hurt my self-esteem and mental health for the years to come. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get back on the horse. I'm gonna watch the video again, maybe even read some comments too. This, last I checked, in the comments section was just a Sonic hates circle jerk. Oh yeah, and here's me again. See, I literally say, if any Sonic fans are upset, I have this, and I know a Cortex responded to this. Yeah, he's called Local Fat Beat. Yeah, this is when he said, I would debunk it, but I'm not gonna waste my time with garbage. And as you can see, he deleted his comments! Oh wow, I wonder why! Because he's a troll. That's what trolls do. When they get bored, they delete their comments. So yeah. Yeah, I eventually came back and said, I can see your comment aged well. Because he was agreeing with the Cortex guy. Saying that, oh, his video's 100% false. 100% wrong, and whatever. Obviously, a lot of people agree with me.
Their rivalry is legendary. Their fame, unmatched. This battle has gone on for nearly 3 decades, but today, it finally comes to an end.
Mario, Nintendo's whimsical Italian turtle crusher.
So I'm just gonna get my
and Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega's specialist of speed.
Time to find out if Sega really does what Nintendo don't.
For this bout, we'll be using the same rules Deathbella's had for the past 3 years. Most importantly, the original video games will be our primary source for analysis.
He's wielding an boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Plumber, carpenter, doctor. Mario has worn many hats throughout his life, but he always does so as a hero.
Except for that time he tortured an animal, but no one really talks about that.
Born as one of the 7 star children possessing an extraordinary amount of power
and extra horrible crying fits,
Mario was assuredly destined for greatness.
Then him and his little bro Luigi wound up in New Donk City, where he spent his days throwing shitty monkeys and fixing toilets. Not exactly the great heroic destiny I was expecting, but hey, at least his girlfriend was smoking.
So everything changed after a chance meeting with Princess Peach.
A lot of people
her mushroom kingdom had been conquered by Bowser,
about
the
animation,
and her only hope of rescue lay in the hands of the Mario brothers.
And Mario had all the power he needed to take the turtle terror down. He's super tough, super quick, and really strong. He can jump several times his own height, smash tanks to with his butt, and toss Bowser around as if he's a featherweight.
So long, Bowser.
Needless to say, the Mushroom Kingdom was in good hands.
So was the princess. She even gave Mario a piece of her cake. If you know what I'm saying. Get in there, buddy. You deserve it all. Oh, come on. It's an actual cake. That's good too, I guess.
And if his strength doesn't cut it, Mario has plenty of extra weapons and powers on hand.
He can already shatter brick with his bare fist, but when he needs the power to break down the toughest walls, he busts out the Ultra Hammer. Sounds like a wrestling move Lou Albano would have used back in the day. Rest in peace, Kevin.
Forged by 2 master blacksmiths, the Ultra Hammer combined with Mario's mighty swing can break through practically any material.
And he's got a ton of awesome power-ups, like that spicy fire flower.
Actually, while Mario used to use power, he has since learned how to use pyrokinesis.
Well, the ice flower lets him freeze enemies. The lucky spell turns him into a kid cat, and the super mushroom gives him a power boost and increases his size.
These games aren't even made by Nintendo. They're
With his
made by
frog suit, his swinging ability increases dramatically. With the double cherry, he can create clones of himself with no power decrease. With the stopwatch, he can freeze time. With the cape feather or the wing cap, he can soar to new heights. And with the Starman or Rainbow Star, he becomes totally invincible for a short time.
And with the gold flower, he never has to work another day in his life because he's got an infinite supply of money.
Starman does
While he can carry several
Mario
power-ups at once, Mario doesn't always
lava.
need them to prove his potential.
He's quick enough to maneuver and transform into a bolt of lightning, and skilled enough to pilot the Star Diver as it rockets through the atmosphere. He's so friggin' manly, he took an explosion to the face that wrecked an entire castle. And even better, he was standing in the middle of this.
Based on standard tennis court measurements, we can determine the blast of this fireball covered a radius of over 2,000 feet. To reach this distance, the blast must have had an explosive yield of over 2.4 megatons.
So what you're saying is Mario could totally play tennis with a nuclear warhead for a...
So a problem here is they say that Mario can survive this giant explosion in the stadium, but the thing is, the explosion didn't destroy the stadium, it didn't cause any damage to it. So this feat is invalid, and there were times when Sonic has survived a similar feat, such as in Sonic X episode 26. We could look at this episode all day. Yeah, in this episode, Sonic survived an entire city getting nuked. And he also survived Eggman's giant robot powered by 6 of the Chaos Emeralds, just pounding him again and again and again. If I could find it. If I could find... Okay, I might not be able to find it, because I am stressed for time right now. This video is long enough, but... Oh, here we go.
That was the idea!
Yeah.
Launch Egg Beam Cannonball!
As you can see, the Exterminator launches this giant beam that basically nukes the city. And Sonic's able to survive it.
Ah! Looks like that one did the trick!
And he's also survives getting pounded to a pulp.
It's a distinct possibility, Boko. But I'd rather do that than have Sonic get those emeralds from me. Stronger. Better so.
Yeah, you can see Sonic's just thrown, battered like a sack, into a pulp, and he still gets up. But that Bow didn't analyze this, though. I was looking for this one scene where he's punching him. Oh, here we go.
We must conserve between battles.
See, Sonic is crazy durable. He's able to survive this.
Can't you move in a bit
And he's powered by
closer?
6 Chaos Emeralds, so...
He must be using the emerald to power that thing.
And anyway, I know people are gonna say, oh, this is Sonic X. Sonic X isn't canon. Well, we also have Sonic Heroes. Was it Egg Fleet?
We should take care of that first.
I know Sonic was able to survive multiple Egg Fleets self-destruct. Oh wait, no, it's Final Fortress. I'm wrong. Let's see if we could. Here we go. So yeah, but Death Battle didn't analyze that. Anyway.
A ball and be totally fine.
Probably. Also, he can throw a baseball so fast it overloaded the speed gun, implying it was launched over 999 miles per hour. In the Mario World cartoon, he hurled a dinosaur out of orbit.
Sonic did
Assuming
the
this creature is of
same
similar size
thing
and weight to a
with a
Tyrannosaurus Rex,
tennis
this feat
ball.
would require a force of over
He hit it so
135
hard that
tons of
caught
TNT.
fire.
Wait, Wiz, I thought you said we're only using the games.
Any official material counts so long as it's supported by the games, otherwise we'd be ignoring a huge majority of the character's history. Take a look at this chain shot. It's actually made up of solid gold. Gold is ridiculously heavy. While 1 cubic foot of iron weighs 491 pounds, a cubic foot of gold is over 1,200 pounds. Luckily, a chain chomp is a perfect sphere, so we can compare it to Mario's height to find that it weighs nearly 6,000 tons.
Wait, did he just leave it in that hole? Cash it in, Mario! That thing's worth $366 billion!
So I'll get back to that chain
actually
shot
correct.
later.
Well, yeah, that guy on TV who always wants my gold told me.
This isn't even Mario's most impressive feat. At one point, he lifted an entire fortress and punted it through the air.
He does the same thing in the manga, and it's pretty on par with the strength he's shown against Bowser,
So
who
this
survived
is
collapsing
really
castles multiple times.
BS.
Since this
They
presentation
used
makes
the
the castle size difficult to determine,
gag
we measured the
here.
entire interior based on maps from the game.
See, in this same game, there are instances where Mario uses like a paintbrush to basically paint the castle out of existence. So does Mario have reality warping abilities that he has never used before except that one time in that small little gag. I know Mario fans want to say, oh, you're complaining about a gag. It still counts, you dumb Sonic fanboy. Well, we could apply that logic to Sonic X Episode 13 too. Keep in mind, there's something that Screw Attack forgot to mention. Oh, did I mention Screw Attack is the name of a power-up from a Nintendo game? So, again, that shows their bias. Sonic was able to destroy the Egg Fortress as well. And he's still in his base state as well. He gets the power-up by 2 Chaos Emeralds. And he's able to basically destroy Eggman's fortress. And this isn't in a gag, this is in real time. So yeah, there you go. Sonic has had similar feats to Bowser destroying a castle. I still remember watching this episode. And so this is the power of only 2 Chaos Emeralds.
There's not much time to get out of here!
So, anyway. I know people are gonna say, oh, but he has help from the Chaos Emeralds. Well, what you don't realize, and what Screw Attack didn't realize is, Mario, when he lifts this castle...
By scaling these measurements to the castle's smaller avatar and conservatively assuming a limestone composition, we've determined the castle...
Okay, when he lifts the castle, he's not in his base state. He has a power-up. He's powered up by the Super Mushroom. So if we're gonna count this feat, where Mario lifts the castle, thanks to the power of the Super Mushroom, then it's fair to take this episode from Sonic X, Episode 13, where Sonic destroys Eggman's base as well, with the power of 2 Chaos Emeralds. Anyway, Mario has a power-up here, so he's not in this base state, so it is fair to apply this feat. And if people still want to say that's just the games, then there's a level in Sonic Heroes where Sonic destroys Eggman's fortress. Here we go, right here. Yeah, so he gets in the cannon and is able to destroy Eggman's fortress. So yeah, it is true, he does have help from the cannon, but cannons can't shoot objects at light speed. Sonic's been able to run 9 times light speed, according to Sonic Unleashed calculations, so... And I know he has help from Tails and Knuckles, but they don't impact at the same time. So that's pretty irrelevant.
Must weigh more than 61 million tons.
And he just kicked it away like it was a freaking soccer ball.
Given the distance it was kicked, Mario must have exerted a force of around 3.5 megatons of TNT. Do you realize what this means? Mario's foot is 231 times more powerful than the atomic bomb that dropped on Hiroshima.
Okay, and also, remember... Oh wait, well... This kind of doesn't count, because Sonic Frontiers came out after... Sonic... or the Mario vs. Sonic Death Battle, but... let me find out. If we were to apply Sonic Frontiers feat, Sonic would still come out on top. As Super Sonic, he destroyed a planet-like meteorite.
You are not brave.
Let's see. Yeah. So, that would make Super Sonic a planet buster. Not using technicalities, not using exaggerations, we literally see Sonic destroy a planet-like meteorite. And yes, I know Sonic has help from Sage, but that's irrelevant. Reason being, planets vary in shapes and sizes. For example, Jupiter is more than twice the size as Earth, but Earth is still a planet despite that, so... Despite its size, it's still, even if we cut this feat in half and say Sonic is half a planet buster, then that still makes Sonic a planet buster because they're planets of many different sizes, so...
Now
So
seems like a good
Sonic
time
still
for a
has a
beer.
greater feat
Or 12.
here.
Honestly, Mario's absurd strength shouldn't be as surprising as you'd think. While he's fairly naive and not much of a strategist, he's saved the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser's clawed grip time and time again. And the Koopa King is tough enough to survive a dip in the sun, or even a black hole. Don't underestimate!
So, I know Death Battle and other Mario fans like to wink this too. They say that Bowser is able to survive a dip in the sun or a black hole, therefore Mario can too. Well, first of all, you have to realize the Mario universe is not very realistic, unlike the Sonic universe. Mario is more like a Saturday morning cartoon. I mean, how many times has Tom from Tom and Jerry died and he appears in the next episode? How many times have the Looney Tunes characters been blown up? See, just because Bowser appears in the next game after falling into the sun, that doesn't necessarily mean he can tank a sun. He wasn't able to continue fighting, so he'll still defeated by the sun. And same thing with the black hole too. And yeah, I know there's this Mario and Luigi game where Bowser is able to outrun a black hole and pull himself out of a black hole, but you gotta realize the black hole, in real life, a black hole the size of a nickel is able to destroy the Earth. The black hole in the Mario and Luigi game wasn't destroying anything, so that black hole was a weak link, so that's an outlier. And Sonic and Eggman also have the feat of surviving a black hole. As Deathbow mentioned, Sonic was in the black hole at the end of Colors. But you have to realize... Let's see. Eggman's machinery is tough enough to survive a black hole, and despite that, Sonic is able to destroy Eggman's machinery. See? On a daily basis. It can also withstand lava. That goes to show that Eggman's machinery is more durable than Bowser. Because since Game 1, Bowser can't survive lava. He's defeated when he falls into the lava pit. Eggman was able to survive lava in his machinery since day 1. So yeah, there you go. Eggman falls into this black hole and appears in the next game just fine, so that means Eggman's machinery is durable to survive black holes as well. And I mean his machinery, not his theme park or whatever. The actual machines that he fights Sonic in is durable to survive lava and black holes. And I already went over this already in my previous video. Sonic wasn't able to escape this black hole, not because he wasn't fast enough, but it's because the ground was falling apart. You can't outrun something if you have nothing to run on. Just look at the Olympics. They have regular sprints and sprints where they have to jump over hurdles. Jumping over hurdles is far more difficult than a regular sprint. So yeah, as you can see, the ground is falling apart. Sonic also, there are times when there's no platform at all and Sonic has to jump. And here we see Sonic in a black hole. Just fine. We have no idea how long Sonic was in this black hole. So we can't assume that he had the wisps with him the entire time, so... I also want to bring up, people saying that Bowser can survive the sun, a dip in the sun. Sonic and Eggman both survived the core of the Earth, which is actually hotter than the sun. I know a lot of people aren't gonna believe me, but that's a fact. I'll Google it in a second. Here we go. So, we can see Sonic and Eggman are able to withstand the crazy pressure from being within the center of the earth. Even though they're not in the lava, in real life, you would be scorched. You wouldn't be able to survive. You wouldn't even be able to breathe through all of the ash and debris. So, yeah, using Death Bow's logic of Bowser falling into the sun, we can argue here, and Sonic and Eggman are both even knocked, they are touched by Dark Gaia, who lives in the center of the earth. So his skin should still be scorching. But Sonic and Dark Gaia are able to resist the intense temperature, so again, using that logic, Sonic and Eggman are just as durable as Mario and Bowser, if not even more.
Nintendo's powerful plumber. Somewhere out there, on a strange alternate version of Earth, humans coexist with anthropomorphic animals. But this world has been assailed over and over by the vile Dr. Ivo Robotnik, otherwise known as Eggman.
Why the heck does he need such a dumb alias when he's already got a name as cool sounding as Robotnik?
But hope persisted. Whenever the Eggman hatched a scheme, one did not have to wait long for a certain blue streak to speed by. This was Sonic the Hedgehog.
He's the fastest thing alive!
He's the fastest thing alive!
While Sonic has a superhuman physique overall, speed is his speciality. In fact, superhuman speed is a natural trait for the anthropomorphic hedgehog, though Sonic's abilities are far superior to his kin.
Wait a minute, all hedgehogs have super speed? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, real hedgehogs are also nocturnal, not blue, and when they try to make friends with foxes, they get eaten. So I don't think Sega cares.
Alright then, to stop Eggman from turning all his animal pals into batteries, Sonic cranked up that speed and weaponized it. He can crush his enemies with a spin attack, strike multiple times with a homing attack, go 0 to Sonic Boom instantly with a super peel out, and plow through hordes of badniks with the spin dash. Holy crap, this guy was just like vomit all the time.
He's also used a number of power-ups throughout his adventures, including elemental shields. The Aqua Shield is especially useful as it grants him an incredibly high bouncing jump and protection against his greatest nemesis.
Robotnik?
No, water.
Seriously, Sonic, buddy, learn to swim already and save our ears from that nightmare music.
I know a lot of people like to make fun of Sonic for not being able to swim. The thing is, you gotta realize is this is more of a character flaw. Sonic's character flaw is his arrogance and his stubbornness to refuse to learn how to swim. But that's what makes him such a great character. Every great character has a character flaw. I know Sonic's arrogance once cost him a fight against Metal Sonic in the OVA. He wanted to fight Metal Sonic one-on-one, but yeah, and his arrogance got the better of him. But again, that's just like with any great character, each character has a great character flaw. Just like Goku's character flaw is that he's too nice and that he wants a fair fight. That almost got him screwed over in this fight against Frieza, so... Mario, he doesn't really have a character flaw. He has the personality of sandpaper, to be honest. That's why in the Mario movie, while Sonic, he can carry a whole movie on his own. In the Mario movie, you need to have Mario, you need to have Luigi, you need to have Bowser, you need to have Peach, you have Donkey Kong, you have to have all these characters in order to make it interesting, because Mario's not an interesting character. That's why I always love Sonic more than Mario. And just because Sonic can't swim, other Sonic characters can swim. It's just that Sonic has no interest, because he'd rather run. Again, that's his character flaw. He'd rather run than do anything else, which is fine.
The blue hedgehog can also gain abilities from small alien beings called wisps.
They can turn him into a fireball, a yellow drill, a black hole, a bunch of stuff really, even a demonic hungry hippo.
But before we delve any further, there is something vital which we need to discuss. It's time to figure out Sonic's speed.
Oh boy, here we go.
While he has boasted that he is faster than light, Sonic has yet to prove this in canon without the aid of additional equipment or power-ups.
Oh yeah, like when he connects to a trail of rings, but you can't take his bragging too seriously. He's still got some of that radical 90s attitude.
I'm out of here.
The highest official description of Sonic's speed labels him as hypersonic, or somewhere between Mach 5 and Mach 10. This actually isn't too far-fetched. The game Sonic Unleashed records his speed, and he can reach a maximum around 3,500, SPD.
Sonic, he's got an STD, Sonic, it burns.
So, you see that, right? This is where we see that Sonic can actually run at nearly 9 times the speed of light, because light speed in this game was calculated at 390 SPD. I remember there was an article. Okay. Fastest you can clock in this game is when Sonic is boosting clocks at 29. This shows that Space Sonic can run 7 times faster than light. Of course, thanks to Death Bow, we know that this isn't actually the maximum. This number is, so this clocks him at around 9 times light speed. But there was also an article where... here we go. So the head of Sonic Team, Takeshi Iizuka, even agreed with the guy. He said good research when he made this statement that Sonic is 7 times light speed, but he's actually 9 times. But even the head of Sonic Team himself, he didn't disagree with him. He said good research. I remember in my live reaction, some Mario fanboy came up to me. One of the comments he says was, well, he didn't agree with him, he just said good research. That's just like a father saying good job at sports, you dumb Sonic fanboy. Okay, well, I mean, using that logic, we can throw out everything Death Battle has ever said. Death Battle doesn't own these characters, and they don't have a confirmation from any of the creators of these characters. So, I mean, using that logic, we can say that everything about Death Battle is irrelevant. See, here we actually have a person who is the head of the canon, of the video game canon, say, good research. So he's not denying what we're saying. That makes this feat more factual than anything Death Battle has ever said, so there you go. Sonic is 9 times light speed in his base form.
Sonic, he's got an STD! Sonic, it burns!
So take that, Grant Strader. I know you're ranting about Mario having 375 Mach speed, that's nothing.
Assuming SPD translates to metric meters given the game's Japanese development, that puts Sonic's top speed over...
Did you hear what he just said? He said assuming, so they're just making an assumption.
7,872 miles per hour, over 10 times the speed of sound, and just over the official hypersonic description.
So, is that it?
Well, it's possible, no, likely, that he's faster. In TV shows closely tied to the games, Sonic has dodged meteors, did this with a 10,000 frame per second camera, and even outran lightning, all of which implies that he can move and react around 200...
Did you see that too? He outran lightning. Lightning is faster than electricity on the wire. I mentioned that in my debunk video.
300 times the speed of sound.
So even by Death Battle's own logic, Sonic is still faster than Mario.
At one time he caught up to a cyan Wisp. He said that thing's almost as fast as him, even without its laser mode.
That's right, the laser is a power it grants Sonic, not itself. Still, Wisps are incredibly fast. At one point, a group of them flew from Earth's surface to a black hole in orbit in the 20 seconds Sonic and Tails were talking. By measuring the planet's curve here, we can find that the Wisp aliens must have been moving around Mach 200. As Sonic is faster than them, this supports his cartoon feats.
Why isn't that black hole sucking up the Earth? That's what they do, right?
It's more like a pseudo-black hole fueled by hyper-go-on energy.
Yeah, I didn't know better. I swear he just made those words up.
Its presence near Sonic does emulate that of a singularity, and Sonic actually outran its pull for 30 seconds. Due to chaotic accretion, black holes pull non-orbiting mass inward at 30% the speed of light. Sonic's clearly pushing his running speed to its limit here, or else the black hole wouldn't have pulled him in. With this in mind, it's entirely possible that, without additional support, Sonic's
Okay.
Sonic's clearly pushing his running speed to its
pushing
limit here, or else...
himself here, but there's holes in the ground. He can only run so fast, otherwise he'll fall to his death.
Sonic's clearly pushing his...
And again, Takeshi Iizuka even said that we see Sonic moves at different speeds in different games. So keep that in mind.
Running speed to its limit here, or else the black hole wouldn't have pulled him in. With this in mind, it's entirely possible that, without additional support, Sonic's maximum possible running speed must be around 200 million miles per hour.
That's insane! The fastest man-made object in real life was the New Horizons space probe, which took off at more than 36,000 miles per hour.
It took 9 years for this probe to reach Pluto, but with Sonic's speed, he can make the same trip to Pluto in less than 24 hours.
While we're tracking speed, I've always wondered how fast I can chug a beer. Start the clock, Wiz!
Are you gonna start?
I'm already done.
Moving on, even with his unbelievable speed, Sonic has far more power hidden up his sleeves.
He doesn't wear a shirt.
He can achieve the form of Super Sonic by absorbing an enormous amount of positive energy from the 7 legendary Chaos Emeralds. In this mode, he can teleport large objects, survive planet-level explosions, launch energy attacks, and fly near the speed of light.
But guess what?
see what
This
they
isn't
did
even his
there?
final form.
In this mode, he can teleport large objects, survive planet-level explosions, launch energy attacks, and fly near...
They used Smash Brothers to try to downplay Sonic's speed. Smash Brothers is not canon to any franchise. If we're gonna use Smash Brothers, then it's fair to use this. There's a cutscene that demonstrates Mario was unable to react to a cannonball. See? And it knocked him sky high. So just imagine what Sonic can do if he boosts, which Death Battle didn't even bother to analyze. Sonic didn't boost at all in the Death Battle video, again, which goes to show that how much effort they actually put into researching Sonic. Oops. I mean,
near the speed of light.
But guess what? This isn't even his final form.
After the Emeralds received a boost from the Master Emerald, Sonic could achieve his ultimate state of being, Hypersonic.
He's...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hypersonic isn't Sonic's greatest form. I'm pretty sure Dark Spine Sonic is probably Sonic's greatest form. Hypersonic is just an extension of Supersonic. He's basically the same thing, it's just that he's able to do a hyper flash attack to nuke the screen, and he can breathe underwater. Dark Spine Sonic can freely manipulate time to his will, and yes, he's not using Shara to help him. Shara was dead at this moment, so yeah, Dark Spine Sonic was doing that on his own. And yeah, he was able to physically damage with his fists a super-dimensional being, and also able to rewrite reality that Eraser Jin destroyed, so I'm pretty sure Dark Spine Sonic is stronger than Hypersonic.
He's got all the abilities of Supersonic, plus total invincibility, and a hyper flash that insta-kills everything around him. Oh, and he's definitely faster than light now.
Unfortunately,
Notice how they mention the Hyper Flash, but they don't use it in the fight. I'll mention that again later.
the things don't last forever. Without a steady supply of rings, these super forms can't even stick around for a full minute.
Sonic has
That's a game mechanic. Just saying.
resisted mind control from the Overmind, survived re-entry from orbit, and blasted apart a mountain. This would need more than 200 tons of TNT to pull off. And while fighting his evil Robocopy Metal Sonic, they shattered this enormous stalactite. Holy shit, just look at the size of it!
By comparing it to the buildings in this city and applying the density of granite, the most common rock in continental crust, we found that this stalactite must weigh almost 47 million tons, which means a break like this would need a force of almost 200 kilotons of TNT.
Damn, he's definitely got what it takes to save the world from a madman scientist, even if he is kind of a dick.
Well, Sonic may be a bit arrogant and he's certainly a thrill seeker, but at his best, he's the definition of honest and heroic. He's used his powers to defeat Eggman time and time again, even against gigantic death machines and cataclysmic events.
Those mutant cuddly forest critters can rest easy when Sonic's gotta go fast.
I'll show you how outclassed you've been.
I'm gonna class all my own. Time to put over shut up, Infinite.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, all this talk of Eggman's got me hungry. For Blue Apron!
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron.
Okay, that's just one to add. So I did want to mention, yeah, Supersonic having a time limit is purely a game mechanic. Sonic's super state has never expired in the heat of battle, ever. That is a downright fact. Even in Sonic Frontiers, we see his super form last not one, but 2 consecutive fights. Now, the only times that Sonic's super form has ever expired in cutscene was during the beginning of Sonic 3, where Knuckles knocks him out of his super state, and also in the end of Sonic Advance 2, where the explosion from the capsule also knocked him out of his super state, but both of those events can be considered retconned from later games, because we see Super Sonic being able to tank super dimensional attacks from super dimensional beings and still retain his super form, so there's that. He was knocked out of his form in Sonic Advance 2 and Sonic 3, probably because he was just young and naive and didn't understand how to use the Chaos Emeralds to their full potential yet. And the third time is in Sonic Unleashed, where his form expires after his fight with Dark Gaia. This can arguably be due to the fact that the Chaos Emeralds weren't at their full potential, because they were also used to power Light Gaia's Power Ranger Megazord Earth Temple thing. So the Chaos Emeralds, it can be argued that the Chaos Emeralds weren't at full power when Sonic used them at that time, so that could be a reason. It's still a fact that his form has never expired in the heat of battle. That's just something that Death Battle makes up. In fact, in all of their fights, in all of the fights where a Sonic character goes super in Death Battle, their form always expires. I don't think... I may be wrong with the Silver versus Trunks fight, but I'm pretty sure all of their forms expired in every fight. So, yeah, Death Battle keeps screwing Sonic characters over with that. Oh yeah, and as far as the Mario Starman, okay, has Mario ever even used a Starman in canon or in a cutscene? If not, then we have to go by game mechanics, and again, Starman only lasts for like 10 seconds. In Sonic Frontiers, even by game mechanics, I think we've seen his form last for 100 seconds or longer. So yeah, there you go. Supersonic still lasts longer than the Starman, and the Starman doesn't scale to Supersonic anyway because it can't protect Mario from lava. None of Mario's power-ups are able to protect him from lava. And again, we have to go by game mechanics unless you have a cutscene that would contradict that. Anyway, let's ignore this ad. Okay.
Hello? That's a mine. Finders keepers, pal. Whoa! You asked for it, Subby. You're too slow. Come here. Oh, give me a break.
So, yeah, this is really annoys me. They just write Sonic to be an absolute weakling in this fight. I don't understand why Sonic couldn't just simply run away or use Ancient Light. This reminds me of that scene from Naruto vs. Sasuke, where Naruto uses Shadow Clone Jutsu and Sasuke says, "So what? 10 times 0 is still 0. I don't understand why Sonic just couldn't use Ancient Light here and come up with a quick one-timer like that. So yeah, again, they're just making Sonic look stupid here.
Now I'll show you.
So again, and they don't use Sonic's Hyper Flash, saying that, well, Hyper Flash doesn't affect bosses. Okay, well, keep that in mind. And there we have Mario, this super long Starman. Starman doesn't last that long.
Oh shoot. Oh, mamma mia.
So here we go. You see, Sonic could have just boosted here. He can boost in the air. He didn't boost at all in this fight, and Death Battle doesn't even analyze that. Again, if we're going by Smash Brothers, Mario was knocked sky high by this simple cannonball. He couldn't react to it, he couldn't block it, and yet they say that he can react to Sonic. And I know Smash Brothers isn't canon, okay? Alright, here we have, again in a cutscene, not a game mechanic, Mario gets thrown sky high once again by a simple hat. And he's even able to see the hat too. I never noticed that before. Yeah, a lot of Mario fans that I used to argue with, they said, oh, but Mario didn't see it, so you can't say he can't react to it. Yes, he did clearly see it. See? And other people like to say, oh, well, that's because Bowser threw it, so it must be like 50 times light speed. Oh, yuck, yuck. No, it's not even catching fire. Come on. So, yeah. If Mario can't react to a simple hat, you can't always assume that Mario's always going to be able to react to Sonic. And so, yes, an explosion.
I'm the winner.
Yes, I've already shown you that Sonic has survived explosions before, and even in Sonic X episode 53, Earth. Ah, here we go. And he's still able to survive this. He doesn't even fall in the ocean, he falls in the ground. See?
Pretty bad shape, Sonic. You were battered like a fish stick.
He was battered, but he was still alive. So, there you go. And also, I don't see why there's any reason, even if we use game mechanics and say Hypersonic does have a time limit, what's stopping Sonic from Chaos controlling away to find more rings? To my knowledge, Mario can't teleport, so I don't see how Mario will be able to follow him.
KO! Whoa! How did that happen? I know Nintendo won the console wars, but I really seem to remember.
I love how they say Nintendo won the console wars. Sure. If winning the console war you mean getting your ass kicked by Sony, then sure, Nintendo won the console wars. Nintendo didn't win the console wars, they just didn't lose as badly as Sega did.
Or Sonic having this one in the bag.
I'm sure Sonic could have won in specific circumstances, but more times than not, Mario takes the victory. Keep in mind this analysis was done with a focus on the games and their closely tied media, excluding alternate contrary sources like the Archie comics or the Mario Bros. Movie, where Mario and Sonic are essentially entirely different characters from their gaming counterparts.
Sonic had speed in the bag, obviously, but Mario was way too tough for him.
Their top strength feats paint this picture very, very clearly.
But I know what you're thinking.
So yeah, oh man,
Games
I
and their
didn't
closely
even
tied
go
media,
that far.
excluding alternate contrary sources like the Archie comics or
As
the
I
Mario Bros.
mentioned
Movie, where Mario and Sonic
before,
are essentially entirely different characters from their gaming counterparts.
Super
Sonic had speed in the bag,
is
obviously,
a
but Mario was
planet
way too tough for him.
buster,
Their top strength
so
feats paint
he's already well beyond this. Even with only 2 Chaos Emeralds, we've seen Sonic able to destroy Eggman's fortress, and Mario's only able to do that with the help of the mushroom. He can't do this in his base state.
paint this picture very, very clearly.
But I know what you're thinking. What good is Mario's strength if he couldn't even hit the blue blur? He's way too fast, right?
Yeah, what good is Mario's strength if he can't react to a cannonball, or... oh man, or Bowser's hatch, right? Honestly, I could probably watch this all day. Honestly, after all the bullcrap that I've been put through. And I know there are other instances similar to this that, again, disprove that Mario can react to light speed reactions, or light speed attacks, I should say. Such as in the opening of the new Super Mario Bros. Wii U game. Mario was captured by Bowser Jr.'s little ship and thrown sky high. Or in the opening of Mario Galaxy, where he wasn't able to react to the Magic Koopa's attack. Or in Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo, where Mario couldn't outrun a simple flood of water. You can't always assume Mario's gonna be able to react to Sonic, you can't.
Yes and no. While Mario obviously couldn't match Sonic's relativistic top-running speeds, he's moved efficiently as a bolt of electricity and...
Yes, a bolt of electricity, but Sonic has been able to outrun lightning. I already mentioned this in my previous debunk video, but lightning is faster than a bolt of electricity on a wire. The average speed of lightning is not as fast as the speed of light, which is blah blah blah. That's when light travels through empty space. Electricity which flows through the wires in your homes and appliances travels much slowly, only about 1/100th the speed of light. And yeah, so we already said that Sonic can run 9 times the speed of light, so... there you go. Even Mario running as a bolt of lightning, Sonic is still over almost 1,000 times faster.
piloted the Star Diver. Based on our calculations, this puts him at the same level as Sonic's own reactionary feats. Since Mario was tough enough to tank almost anything Sonic could throw at him, it was only a matter of time before he tagged the blue blur with a deadly blow.
But what about Chaos?
Well, no, because even by game mechanics, Sonic can survive anything as long as he holds onto one ring. I know a lot of people like to say that Mario's better because he's able to carry power-ups on him, but no, Sonic is so durable, he doesn't even need power-ups. All he needs is one ring, and he can basically survive anything.
Control. Couldn't Sonic just stop time and take care of things? What?
It's heavily implied he knows how to, but Sonic has never actually used the time stop ability in canon.
Okay, that's wrong. Sure, he has never used Chaos Control to stop time in canon, but he has used Time Break to stop time in canon in Sonic and the Secret Rings. I mentioned this in my old debunk video. Was it this one? Ah, here it is.
What the? That didn't work?
It's no use, Sonic. Your life is tied to the flame. You cannot fight fire with fire.
Oh yeah? Just watch me. Oh, this does not look good. Shara, lend me your power. Time break.
Okay, so as you can see,
Sorry, but we
he can manipulate time. And yeah, he had Shara's help, but the ability returns in Sonic Generations. So that implies that even if Sonic really wants to, he can still utilize Time Break on his own. And again, Dark Spine Sonic was able to utilize Time Break. See? Dark Spine Sonic was also able to utilize... Oh, does he do the whole level? No. When after Shara was already considered dead, he was able to use Time Break as well, so... Yeah, Sonic can stop time. And again, remember what Death Battle said about Hypersonic's Hyper Flash not affecting bosses? Well, Mario's stopwatch doesn't affect bosses either, so there you go. Sonic can stop time, Mario can't. If Sonic stops time, then Mario would be screwed. And we also have the red gem from Sonic 06, which can slow down time permanently, so... yeah. There you go.
Even then, Mario's stopwatch does the same thing.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't affect bosses. You guys are hypocrites. I know in their Aftermath video, Death Battle said something about they didn't use Hyper Flash because it doesn't affect bosses, so then you can't use the stopwatch either.
Putting them on equal footing.
Ah, don't do that! Where's my wallet?
Actually, most of Mario and Sonic's powers counter each other in this way.
No, Mars power-ups have no durability. If they fall into lava, then they're instantly destroyed. Even the Starman can't resist lava. Sonic's power-ups, I don't recall them really getting destroyed by anything. Even the Chaos Emeralds. As we saw, Sonic threw them all across the galaxy, and they're just fine in Sonic X, so... there you go. And none of Mario's invincibility power-ups, even the White Tanuki suit, they will not protect him against lava. Super Sonic can survive lava, even by game mechanics, so no, Super Sonic is in the higher class than Mario's invincibility power-ups.
Mario even had plenty of options for defending against Sonic's
Yeah, none of these will protect him against lava, so yeah, there you go.
invincible super forms. But Mario also had a much wider variety of powers, offering multiple ways to overpower Sonic. For example...
And of course, what's stopping Sonic from stealing the power-ups? So
well, he could have frozen
there you
Sonic
go.
solid, or even turned him into gold. His arsenal would always outlast Sonic's because he's been shown to carry more of them on his person.
Oh god, oh, I've seen things!
But even then, Mario's durability blew Sonic's out of the water. Even if we assume that 200 kiloton stalactite thief was entirely Sonic's doing, Mario survived an explosion that was 12 times
Yes, and the building was still standing.
more powerful. Simply put, Sonic didn't have a lot of vital options that could take Mario down for good.
I always knew Sonic was impressive, but Mario is just ridiculous. Probably that mustache.
Sonic was obviously incredibly fast, but he couldn't compete with Mario's superior strength, durability, and varied arsenal.
He got Mario!
After 100 episodes, you still can't think of a good pun?
No, but now they can see me do this! Ah, check it out, Biz.
The winner is Mario.
So, also... So they mentioned that, Bowser can withstand a sun, but again, look at this. So, I guess using Death Battle's logic, Courage the Cowardly Dog is more durable than any Mario character, right? He's able to stand on the sun, no problem. So, I mean, yeah, normally when it comes to these death battles, normally the character with the less realistic universe normally wins, so... Sonic may be a cartoony character, but he lives in a more realistic universe than Mario. Mario is strictly for kids, that's his target market. Sonic media has been shown to have themes that can relate to people of the older crowd, again, like Sonic Adventure 2, and Shadow as a whole. Like, you have a character who deals with mental health and even had suicidal thoughts at one point. I mean... yeah, Sonic always felt more like a shonen anime to me, while Mario felt more like a Saturday morning cartoon, so... yeah, I don't care what anybody says, I'm always gonna like Sonic more than Mario. And I can see that Sonic's fandom is definitely more respectful than Mario. But yeah, this video has gone on long enough. I can debate about this all day, but again, no matter what I do, no matter what I say, I can make the perfect debate like that gets like 100 million views. People are still just gonna call me a blind Sonic fanboy, so it doesn't matter. This is my truth. If this is my opinion, this is what I believe. If people can't accept that, then go piss off. Now this, I can watch all day. One more time. And again, the name, before they changed their name to Death Battle, their parent company is Screw Attack. That's the name of a Nintendo power-up, see? Screw Attack. I love how people say that I'm biased for having a Sonic avatar, but yet they don't say that Death Battle is biased because their parent company is Screw Attack. So, anyway. Well, yeah, that's me facing my past. All because I get all this torment and harassment just because I said Sonic would beat Mario in the fight. You Mario fans need to grow up. I know most of you are either stupid teenagers or loser man-children. The fact that in the Mario movie, yes, if I'm a Mario hater, why did I go see the Mario movie? In the Mario movie, most of the audience were 5-year-olds. None of my adult friends and family wanted to go see the movie with me. Isn't that something? So yeah, and I know there are gonna be people who say, "What? You're still crying about this? Blah 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 blah, you dumb Sonic fanboy." Well, I mean, after I'm bullied to the point of suicide, I hope you guys are happy. I really hope you Mario fans are happy. All I wanted to do was to show my love for video games and anime. I didn't play that many Sonic games on here. Sonic's my favorite character, but my channel, I played a variety of different games. See, I played Halo, played Kingdom Hearts, I played Pokemon, I played Smash Brothers. But no, you guys just, I play Persona, but no, you guys just want to call me a brain-dead Sonic fanboy. So, are you guys happy now? You bullied me to the point nearly where I committed suicide. I was suicidal at one point because of all of this. I had regurgitated thoughts, I had obsessive thoughts, I had nightmares, I had to be put into therapy to deal with all the harassment I got. Are you Mario fans happy now? Oh yeah, speaking of which, I know that there are people that want me to come back, that want me to continue making videos, but I mean, honestly, there's no point. Because, again, controversy and sex is what gets all the views. This was my most viewed video because it talks about a controversial subject. And you have people, Sonic and Mario fans, arguing in the comments section. Me being harassed by stupid 14-year-olds. And anyway. But yeah, let me show you guys something. Twitch. See, I have all these views. All these videos. 50 viewers, 26 viewers, 120 viewers. Let's see what just chatting looks like. Look at her. Over 2,000 views. I hope I don't get a strike for this or anything, but...
Of course.
Oh look, okay, so yeah, you see this girl, she's purposely in a position where you can see her cleavage. This used to be a platform primarily for video games, for streaming video games, and this just chatting just really took over the platform. And it's usually it's mostly filled with girls like her, just, you know, showing their goods. And they suck up all the viewers. They suck up all the views. And I know that they also face less consequences when they violate Twitch's rules. See, over 400,000 views. This is a new video game, and it barely even has 10% of these amount of views, despite this being a video game streaming site. So I know that there are people that want me to come back, but I mean, honestly, there's not much point. Because even I have a full-time job now, so I don't even have the time to stream anyway. And even if I did, I'd much rather do that. I'd much rather spend my time writing a book or something. Because that's something that I want to do. I want to turn this negative experience into a positive. The comments that people make fun of me for having a mental problem for being autistic. I want to write a book about a character who has autism. So I want to turn this experience into a positive. So yeah, I don't know, I guess I'm just unlucky right now, but normally in the just chatting section, there's a lot of girls showing their goods, and they get like a bunch of views and whatnot. But, oh well. I guess Twitch just wants to annoy me today. So with all that said, okay, I believe it's time that we come to the end of the video. I know this video has been super long. I didn't expect it to be this long, but I just had a lot to say because after all the crap that I've been put through, I really gotta defend myself and to stand up to all these haters. I mean, like I said, I have a college degree. I've studied abroad in Japan. I've won scholarships. I'm a very smart person, but people just want to assume that I'm dumb just because I like Sonic. Anyway, like I said, all I want to do when I created this channel was to show my love for video games and anime, and it ended up doing the opposite. It ended up breaking my heart and shattering my love for video games and anime. Are you Nintendo fans happy now? And the sad thing is, everybody was right about this channel. I should have never made this channel. Judas was right, and my parents were right. Judas claimed that my channel is doomed to fail because I don't like people like the Game Grumps or Angry Joe. Excuse me. It's not that I don't like Angry Joe, I just don't like his video about Sonic Freeriders. I forgot to mention that earlier, but Angry Joe's video about Sonic Freeriders, again, like the Nostalgia Critic, if you don't like the game or you don't like the movie, that's fine. But for Angry Joe to say that's the worst game he's ever reviewed, okay, that's crazy. He did that just to stir up controversy and get views. And he even admitted himself that he's biased against the Xbox Kinect, and sadly, a lot of people passed off the Xbox Kinect, so a lot of people are just gonna blindly believe his review. I actually played Sonic Freeriders. Yeah, the main menu is kind of touchy, but once you get into the gameplay, I mean, it's really fun. It gives you a workout. And yeah, and there's even a point in the video where he's making fun of the multiplayer mode where you have to basically team up with someone and like mimic an animation in the game. Or he's just saying, what, you want to touch another guy? What, are you gay or something? I mean, gosh, Angry Joe, did you ever stop to think about playing this game with a girl? Of course, most of these nerds that are harassing me, and these Mario fans, they'll probably never even have a girlfriend in their entire life. I mean, Cortex saying that he's here to prove fanboys wrong with logic and facts since 1996. I mean, nothing screams Forever Virgin more than that. I mean, at least I've been intimate with a girl. At least I've been on dates. Cortex and Grant Strader, they're probably just living in their mother's attic and just pick fights online just to make themselves feel better. I know the fact that they're too scared to show their face proves that, but anyway. This experience had such a big impact on my mental health that I also tried to seek help from people online. So as you can see, like, I posted this on Facebook as well. I made this long post just desperately asking for help for mental health. Because, again, you have no idea what it's like to be a prisoner inside your mind. It's the worst thing ever. It is... Because, like, when you're addicted to cigarettes, or if you're an alcoholic, you can physically remove those things from your house. But when you're constantly thinking about bad memories again and again and again and again and again and again and again, there's nothing you can do about it. It keeps replaying. It's a never-ending hell. It's terrible. And this is what I had to suffer through because of these Mario fans. Oh. And it drove me nearly to the point of suicide. So I hope you Mario fans are happy. Oh, by the way, I didn't bring this up, did I? When I was talking about these two knuckleheads praising Nintendo for not being into politics and saying that Black Lives Matters is dumb, this really hurts because we always have stories like this going on. Man charged in front door shooting for black teen. This was a teenager, a child, trying to pick up his little brother or his younger siblings. He accidentally went to the wrong house, and this 84-year-old shot at him. This reminds me of something that I watch about some YouTuber ranting about someone saying how he doesn't feel comfortable playing Pokemon Go because what if he goes into a bad neighborhood or something and gets shot? I mean, here you go. Here's a young African-American boy just going up to a door, knocking on the door, expecting to pick up his younger siblings, and he gets shot. So yeah, African Americans playing Pokemon Go, they had a legitimate reason for being concerned. We had this YouTuber say, oh, we had to be scared about playing Pokemon Go. Again, a lot of these Nintendo fans, they don't watch the news. They live in a bubble where Nintendo saved video games and that we owe Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo never, I can't stand when people say that. Nintendo never saved video games. Video games was never in any danger. They brought back the console market in America, but they didn't save video games. One of the reasons why the console market was dying was because we were being introduced to the personal computer. Who in their right mind would pay $500 for a video game console when they could pay $500 for a computer that can play video games and do much more? No, Nintendo never saved video games. You Nintendo fans need to stop with that. Alright. Anyway. So yeah. I went on mental health forums to help, and I did get a lot of good feedback, which is nice. And yeah, this was a video that I made. Suicide is never the answer. Because at this time, I was actually feeling kind of suicidal when I was unemployed. But I did want to say, though, I don't want to make it sound like I'm saying all Nintendo fans are bad. Because I did find some hope. So, here we go. Yeah. I was also seeking help from Sonic fans. Depression as a Sonic fan. Yeah, this is the same mental health post that I posted. Yeah, and someone sent me something really nice. I see this guy with the Mario avatar. He actually reached out to me to see if I was okay, so... yeah, that made me really happy. And goes to show that I shouldn't let a few bad apples ruin the whole tree, if that makes sense. So that made me happy. So yeah, anyway. Alright. Yeah, I think it's time that I wrap this up. Of course, I can talk. I could go on and on and on about this nightmare that this whole debate has caused for me. But I am finally ready to let it go. Hopefully I can let it go. After posting this, hopefully this will help. So, yeah, like the title of this video says, I used to be an internet troll. I used to harass Nintendo fans because I got sick and tired of all this blind hatred towards Sonic and the Sonic community. And I realized I wasted a lot of time. So, during my time trolling, I went through a variety of different names. I went by the name Mario, went by the name Just a Realist, I went by the name, quote, Nintendo fanboys are assholes. I went by the name Random Polygon. I went by the name Just a Realist. I went by the name The Guy Who Owned You. I went by the name Dr. Justice. And I went by the name Dr. Rise Above. Yeah, those were 8 masks that I wore in an attempt to just get back at the Nintendo community and defend Sonic's honor, but look at where it got me. Anger, vengeance, it's useless. I wasted my 20s being angry. If I can stop someone else who was in my shoes from doing that, then this video was worth uploading. Also, I did want to mention, not only is anger useless, but also, fear is, in a way, useless too. I mean, you shouldn't be scared to do something, I'll put it that way. I went to Japan and it was the greatest experience of my life, but I had a lot of passion for Japan too, so... yeah. I had fear when I was in high school. Once upon a time when I was in high school, I attended a karate program and I never finished it because I didn't have confidence. And I feel if I had more self-esteem, if I would have finished the program, that would have helped build my confidence. And if I had confidence, then I wouldn't let all these comments from these Mario fanboys get to me. So, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna get away from the nerd community. I don't want to get away from nerd stuff. I still hope that I'll be able to find love and enjoyment in nerd stuff again someday, but as of right now, I'm pretty much done with the nerd community. And I plan to get back into karate and build my self-esteem. I'm already into weightlifting, so I am getting stronger, and I am starting to get more confident, so there's that. I know it took a lot of confidence to upload this video and admit what I did wrong when I was younger. I used to be a troll. I'm not a troll anymore now. Okay, here comes the hard part. Now I'm going to apologize. Let me see. There was somebody that I was arguing with in the Bowser. Oh no, it wasn't with this account. Yeah, see, that's the thing when you become an internet troll. You get so many accounts, you get so many personas, you forget what is what. Let me go back here. Bowser versus Here we go. Yeah, this guy made me really angry just because, he was defending Cortex when I was harassing him when Bowser lost. Yeah, and I need to confess my sin. I said something really bad to him. Yes, Spinozilla, I told you to go kill yourself just because I was mad, because you were defending Cortex, a person who put me through so much pain. But if you're watching this, I need to say that I'm sorry. What I said was wrong. I already long since deleted my account, so there's that. Let's see. Next is... Oh, right. Next I should look up Mean the Mean. And Mean the Mean, I want to apologize to you. After we had our big scuffle on my live reaction video, I went on one of my troll accounts and went to your channel and called you a Mario peasant boy, and I said that your singing is worse than your drawings, and I want to apologize for that. I also said that I hope you die when you made that Mario versus Sonic debunk video saying that you're going to educate the Sonic fanboys or something of that sort. So I know that's really pushed my buttons, but like I said about my father, no one could make me say this stuff. I chose to do it, so I'm sorry, and I do accept your apology. I already know that I already accepted your apology before, but I'm going to accept it again a second time, so okay. Let's see. Okay, and I think... So, Yomer Van Dyke? I can't remember. See, I said so much garbage, I can't remember who I really said the horrible stuff to. I think I did say... Oh, I remember. I told you to go burn in hell because you were talking crap about Black Lives Matters. I'm still upset that you did that, but I am sorry for the horrible things I said to you. And I do forgive you for what you've done, what you've said about the Black Lives Matters. So I'm not going to hold anything against you, and I'm going to move forward. Let's see, and what was his friend's name? Caleb, I think. Oh, this is another guy that I can't stand. I hate everything. Yeah, and of course, he hates Sonic, but of course he'll praise Nintendo. He compared Sonic to Nintendo. Where is Caleb? Oh, here we go. So I know, Caleb, you said a lot of horrible stuff to me. You even made fun of me for having autism. But it's okay. I forgive you. I'm not gonna hold this against you. I'm ready to let this go and to move on. Alright. Who else? Okay, yeah, I think now comes the hard ones. Alright, Grant Strader. Man, you and Cortex, I'm still not completely over you guys. What you guys said to me about my channel, about my community. I mean, I just wanted to build a channel to show my love for video games and anime. I never said I was the greatest YouTuber ever. You guys don't even have anything on your channels, and you'll probably never have anything on your channels because you're too scared and ashamed to upload anything. I know that name-calling is your only form of attack because you're too scared and ashamed to even show your face. But I know I said some horrible stuff to you too. What did I say to you? I said I later tracked you down recently, only a few months ago, when I was in my really bad depression state, and I said horrible things to you. I know I told you to go kill yourself. I said that your boyfriend, I hope your boyfriend is dead, and just a lot of other horrible stuff, but I apologize for what I said, and I forgive you for what you've done to me. I'm going to move on and no longer hold this against you. Cortex, you're the most despicable person I've ever seen on the internet. You attack and harass every Sonic fan that you can find. You just ride on this dreamy Bowser headcanon to no end. You think that everyone who agrees with you is 100% wrong, in quotes, 100% wrong. You said that my video was garbage without even watching it. You said that I'm brain dead. You said that I have a mental problem. You just say horrible things about me. And you don't even know me. I know that this isn't personal. You just are attacking me just because I like Sonic. And what especially hurts is that Cortex is a character from my beloved Crash Bandicoot franchise. I used to play that game all the time as a child before I got into Sonic. See, I wasn't always a Sonic fan. I used to like other stuff too, like Crash Bandicoot. And now you've ruined it for me. Well, I'm not gonna let you ruin it for me. I'm gonna find my love for video games and nerd stuff again. I'm not gonna let losers like you take that away from me. Now, I did say horrible stuff to you under my troll personas. And I know that I did get to you because you eventually shut your big mouth up. I know, I told you to go kill yourself, and I called you Little Timmy, and I said other horrible stuff, but as much as this hurts, I am going to apologize to you again. I apologized to you the first time under my Sonic persona when you accused me of calling Mario fans trolls, which wasn't the case. You misread my post and blew it way out of proportion. All I said was I don't want to deal with any Mario trolls because I did deal with Mario trolls. You wouldn't know that because you didn't watch my video. But anyway, I am going to apologize to you a second time. I am not going to let vengeance, anger, and rage consume me anymore. And I do forgive you. I'm not going to let you haunt me anymore. You've been haunting me for these past 4 years now. Every day, I can't stop thinking about the horrible comments that you've left me. Just all because I think Sonic would beat Mario. And what gets me is that you Mario fans, you act like Sonic never beat Mario. You act like you were never upset that Mario lost to Sonic. Get over yourself. And Luigi lost to Tails, too. And Death Battle still believes that Archie Sonic would defeat Mario. They even said that in their Aftermath video, so there's that. So Cortex, once again, you are nothing. You have no power over me. I'm going to put you to rest. I forgive you, and I apologize for what I said to you, and I'm going to move on. And to any other Nintendo fan I harassed online under any of the personas that I used to have, again, I apologize. I'm very sorry. I will never do that ever again. I lost my 20s because of it. I wasted my 20s. 20s are supposed to be the best time of your life, and I wasted it being angry. I wasted it trying to defend Sonic's honor. I wasted it trying to get back at all the Nintendo fans who used to bully and harass me. Well, ended up destroying my love for the video game community. So, I hope that one day I can find love for nerd stuff, video games and anime, and Sonic again, but until then, I'm just turning my faith, all my faith towards Christ. See, this is why I made this video, because I've been listening to a lot of heaven and hell testimonies lately, and I don't want to waste my life. When I die, when I go to heaven, and when I meet my guardian angel, and the guardian angel opens up the book of life and he sees my name, I don't want him to ask me, Brandon, what have you done with the gift of life that my master gave to you? I don't want him to ask me that. I want him to be amazed by what I've done. I want him to be proud of what I've done. I am going to take a long break from the nerd community, and I'm going to help my local community. I want to help in the church. I want to help the homeless. I want to be remembered for helping people. I don't want to be remembered for this trolling like Grant Strader and Cortex. I want to be remembered for making a positive impact on people. And again, everything just fell apart when Judas betrayed me. I need to I just need to find... All I wanted really was friends to speak with. I just want to be loved and love people in return. And anyway, like, once again, to all the Nintendo fans that I used to harass, I am sorry. I'll never do this again. I'm done with trolling. And I'm probably done with the nerd community. I'm gonna be done with the nerd community for a long time. I'm just gonna work on myself. I really fell from grace since my college days. I need to work hard so that I can become an even better person than I was when I was in college. So, I think I'm gonna end this video with the sinner's prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father,
Dear Heavenly Father,
I know that I'm a sinner,
I know that I'm a sinner,
and I ask for your forgiveness.
and I ask for your forgiveness.
I believe you've died for my sins
I believe you died for my sins
and rose from the dead.
and rose from the dead.
I turn from my sins.
I turn from my sins.
I repent of my sins.
I repent of my sins.
I invite you to come into my heart and life.
I invite you to come into my heart and life.
I want to trust and follow you
I want to trust and follow you
as my Lord and Savior.
as my Lord and Savior.
In Jesus' name,
In Jesus' name,
amen.
amen.
He's alive! I've given my life not to a dead Christ, but to a living Christ. And he's given me a song to sing. He's given me a flag to follow. I have reason for existence. I know where I've come from. I know why I'm here. I know where I'm going. Do you?
My love for Sonic turned me into a monster, and I'm ready to kill that monster. I am no longer Random Polygon. I'm no longer Dr. Justice. I'm no longer the guy who pwned you, or owned you, whatever stupid name I came up with. I'm no longer gonna cower behind a mask. My trolling days are done. Well, if you made it to the end of this video, I tip my hat to you. I'm gonna do better. I confess my sin, and I will never ever troll again. I just hope that I can find my love for anime, games, and nerd stuff again. As this nonsense just damaged it so much. And Yeah, I can't really imagine myself not liking nerd stuff. I've been a nerd my whole life. So this really felt like a piece of me was killed. But I'm gonna heal that piece of me. So, once again, Nintendo fans, I'm sorry. And I hope that you'll forgive me. And I wish you all a wonderful life. God bless. Hey everybody, I just finished making, or editing part 3, I should say. There's still so much that I want to say. I think I'm just going to turn this into a little mini video series because there's so much that I want to get off my chest and I just don't have enough time in these 2-hour videos to just say everything that I needed to say. So first of all, I did want to make it clear that a lot of the comments that I got from the likes of Cortex and Grant Strader, they weren't just trying to have a friendly debate. They were going out of their way to be malicious. Just look at this comment. This isn't in response to me. This is in response to someone else, someone named June Green. He or she said, Mario would never beat Sonic, but whatever. And then Cortex says, laugh my ass off. Good joke. Mario would be the one that destroys Sonic. See, this is what Cortex did. He went through the comments section and just replied to every Sonic fan they could find, making jerkish comments like this. He would say, can you prove it? Oh, that's nothing for Mario. Ha, Sonic sucks. Just on and on and on. And I, of course, wanted to be the hero and defend Sonic fans. And it just turned into, well, you know, I've talked about this guy multiple times on my channel. And I find it funny how Cortex gets all defensive when I did the same thing to him. Under one of my alt accounts, I confronted him in the Bowser versus Ganondorf video because Cortex was a huge Bowser fanboy. And saying, if it's a joke, then I imagine you really wouldn't have a problem proving me wrong. Yeah, I don't even know anything about Zelda. The only Zelda game I've ever played was Breath of the Wild. I was just on here just to annoy him and Grant Strader. And yeah, again, I found that one comment that I was talking about when Grant Strader says that he and Cortex were best friends. Quote, best friends. Oh, this is the comment that he said he was 15. So yeah. No, I'm gonna call you the bad guy because you're being a jerk. Really, Grant? I'm being the jerk? After everything Cortex has said? Are you serious? Grant Strader, he must be Cortex's alt account. There's no way somebody with a brain would actually defend Cortex after all the horrendous, horrible comments that he said. So yeah, again, I was just trolling. I wasn't there to argue. I just wanted to give Grant Strader and Cortex a taste of their own medicine. And yeah, so yeah, you can see Grant Strader did say that he and Cortex are best buds, but in reality, Grant Strader is probably Cortex's alt account. So, and if he's not his alt account, I just don't know what to say, because even Grant Strader himself, when I confronted him, he himself said that he thought Cortex was pretty toxic when I confronted him again. When I showed him some of the comments that Cortex was saying. Yeah, as you can see, this was May 19th. So I thought we were cool after that, but silly me, I'm too nice. And no. Let's see. When was this made? Yeah. See, he's back to jerking off with Cortex, just being a jerk. So, yeah, like I said earlier in this video, I actually ended up tracking him down on Death Battle's wiki page. So anyway, yeah, I did come to find Grant Strader. I tracked him down on this Death Battle Wiki page, and I'm pretty sure that this is him because Splittery calls himself the Grant Man, and he has G-Man. He says he also goes by G-Man. The G must stand for garbage. And, yeah, I know he also went by that name on YouTube. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in one of these, at some point, he did change his name. Oh, duh, I'll just click on his username. Yeah, see, G-Man. So I'm pretty sure that, this is him. So yeah, as I told you guys, I do suffer from ruminating thoughts. So I was stuck in these arguments, just replaying it again and again and again and again in my mind. And I just one day lost it and just tried to track both of these guys down. I was never able to track Cortex down, but I did track down Grant Strader on this page. And I just said horrible things to him. He's probably never going to read it anyway. I don't think he's been very active, but yeah, I just wrote terrible things about him. Again, this hatred, this pain that I received, it turned me into a monster. So, again, I'm going to apologize to him. He 100% doesn't deserve to be apologized to. He 100% deserves all of these horrendous posts that I sent him, but I'm gonna do what Jesus would do and apologize. Okay, so anyway, so there were some more comments that I want to go over quickly in this post-production segment. So I know I said that I used to be a troll and whatnot. So yeah, it's comments like these. This is why I got so upset at the Nintendo community. It came to the point where I started trolling them. As we see, a user literally named Mario Man was talking crap to people who wanted Shadow to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This was after the game was released, so a lot of us were really upset and disappointed that Shadow didn't make the final cut. And he's responding to someone else, not me. I remember this guy was saying that he was wondering why characters like Ken and Castlevania, why Street Fighter and Castlevania got more than one third-party character, but Sonic didn't. And then he comes out to put the Sonic franchise down. Ken was the original Echo Fighter. Also, Street Fighter and Castlevania are older than Sonic. And then I can't even remember what I wrote. This was my Otaku Hedgehog account, so it wasn't my troll account, so I didn't write anything malicious. But yet he gets mad and says, I didn't mean in Smash, Sonic is overrated. He doesn't need anyone else to represent his dying franchise but himself. I love it when people say that the Sonic franchise is dying. You guys have been saying this since 2006, probably even 2005 with the release of Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, it was 2005. I remember X-Play made this horrible, ludicrous video saying, X-Play saves Sonic the Hedgehog just because they didn't like the Shadow game. So yeah, since 2005, you people have been saying that the Sonic franchise is dead. Okay, over 15 years later, the Sonic franchise is still making millions. So obviously the franchise is doing something right. Honestly, the Sonic franchise is probably going to outlive all of us. Sonic isn't going anywhere soon. So let me go back. He also made a few more comments. Okay, I think I said something like, Sonic isn't dead, he was in the Wreck-It Ralph movie, and he says, Sonic was in Wreck-It Ralph because they knew how to fit him in, and he was cheap. He wasn't in the parade this year. Sonic is the only in Ultimate because everyone is here. Sonic's cartoon and comics are over. Okay, that's false. We just got Sonic Prime last year, and the IDW comics are still going strong. That movie looks like shit. It is dying. You're just a blind fanboy that can't see that the series has been shit since 2010. Well, this comment aged well. The movie was a big success, despite being released during a pandemic. That says something. The movie made over $300 million despite being in a pandemic. And the sequel made over $400 million. Also, his games aren't selling millions, just look at Forces. Another comment that aged well. Oh, look at that, Sonic Frontiers has reached 3.5 million units sold. It's become the fastest selling 3D Sonic game to date. So yeah, haters can hate. Sonic is not going anywhere. Again, Sonic is probably gonna outlive all of us. The Sonic franchise is not going anywhere anytime soon. And I know this comment annoyed me too. During the release of Smash Ultimate, when Shadow was confirmed not to be in the game, I was sad and I wrote, Shadow's not in, so I don't even feel like getting the game anymore. And then this guy says, wow, that's just as edgy as Shadow's whole character personality. I love it how he says Shadow, or my comment is edgy, and he has a King of the Hill avatar with one of the characters holding a gun. So, this really annoys me. A lot of people say that they don't want Shadow in the game because he's edgy. I mean, anyone who says Shadow is edgy obviously knows nothing about the character. They just refer back to the embarrassing 2005 game, which I don't even think that's canon. Well, it might be canon. Eggman mentioned Black Arms in one of the Frontiers journal entries. But anyway, yeah, that game was released over 15 years ago, and people still can't get over that. Shadow's my favorite Sonic character, so I get really upset when people crap on him. Because he's really relatable. I mean, like me, he suffers from depression and obsessive intrusive thoughts. He's the most relatable character, in my opinion. But yeah, I guess people are kind of right when they say Shadow can be edgy at times. Like, I remember that one time when Shadow risked his life to save Rouge from an enraged Omega. Or what about that one time when Shadow cried in front of Amy when Amy reminded him of his promise to Maria? Or how about that other time when Shadow gave his life to save the planet? So yeah, I can't stand Nintendo fans. There are so many Nintendo fans that call Shadow an edgelord and just crap on the character. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah. Comments is like this is why I became a troll. If you Nintendo fans would learn to respect others, then maybe I wouldn't attack your fandom. So, anyway, there's a lot of... Oh, hold it. Sorry. There was another comment that I wanted to look over. Yeah, this comment really annoyed me. This Alec Mayer. He posted not one, but 2 comments on my channel, harassing me for having autism. Yeah, in my debunked video, he said, autism at its finest. And on my cyberbullying video, he said, you kind of deserve the cyberbullying, you autist. Okay, let me show you guys something. Elon Musk revealed he has autism. Do you Nintendo fans even know who Elon Musk is? He's the richest person in the world. If not, he is one of the richest persons in the world. And he has the same condition as me. And he surpassed all of you Nintendo fans. None of you will come close to having even a fraction of his fortune. And he's on the spectrum like me. And yet he's more successful than any of you fanboys will ever be. And he's more successful than any of the corporates at Nintendo will ever be. He's more successful than Iwata. And you guys cried. You cried like little babies when Iwata passed. If you guys died, Iwata wouldn't care. Nintendo in general wouldn't care. Etika proves that. Etika was a huge Nintendo fanboy. He killed himself. Nintendo didn't care. They shut down the Edicons that were made to support Etika's legacy and spread mental health awareness, and Nintendo shut those down. Nintendo doesn't care about you. I don't like Nintendo fans, and obviously Nintendo doesn't like Nintendo fans either. So again, this is why I became a troll. Man, just imagine harassing someone for their disability. How low of a person can you be? So, oh, by the way, this is the comment that inspired me to write my book about character that has autism. So one day, when I publish my book, I'm gonna laugh at this Alec Mayer guy saying, "Your comment is the comment that made me a success." So suck on that, Alec. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of points that I want to make in regards to this Mario vs. Sonic debunk or debate. So, oh, that's not what I want. Hold on. Here we go. So, remember when Death Battle said that Sonic can't outrun a black hole? Well, as you can see, this feat debunks that. Yeah, this is Sonic Forces, and this game came out before the Death Battle, so there's no excuse why Death Battle couldn't use this. So Sonic is able to run so fast when he's on a stable platform that he can traverse dimensions. He was able to escape from null space and come back to Earth just by running. And I know people are gonna say, "Oh well, Sonic has outside help, he has the avatar to help, he has to double boost, so this feat is inaccurate, you toxic song fanboy." Okay, well look at this.
Superman. Oh, you aren't impossible? How about the time he lifted Spectre off the ground? A guy literally made
Superman
up of eternity.
the feat.
No, not insane enough for you? Well then, how about the time Superman lifted a book of infinite pages? That's right, Superman lifted both eternity and infinity.
Though he did have some help from Wonder Woman and Shazam.
Yes, Wonder Woman and Shazam.
Infinity? Infinity.
So they like to use this as an excuse that, oh, he was lifting up infinity, so it's irrelevant. Okay, can someone tell me how fast would you have to be to traverse dimensions? Go ahead, someone explain that to me. How fast? Give me the number. How many miles per hour do you have to be to traverse dimensions? I'm assuming unmeasurably fast. So yeah, this would put Sonic's speed at infinity, similar to placing Superman's strength at infinity. So, I mean, even if we divide or cut this feat in half, Sonic can travel halfway through dimensions. That's still crazy fast, and faster than anything Mario has ever traveled at or reacted to. So, speaking of speed, I remember Cortex. Here we go. So yeah, Cortex said something about saying his argument is that Mario is faster with him being able to keep up with the Z-Keeper, which is 100% false. I just don't understand this nuts logic. If I can find... here we go. So yeah. Yeah, in the fight against the Z-Keeper, Mario is riding on Luigi's hat the whole time. And not just Luigi, dreamy Luigi. This whole segment is a dream. I gotta learn the line again, I forgot. I just don't understand this guy's logic. And of course, you have Grant Strader completely sucking him off, finally agreeing with him, mentioning that the Z-Keeper is faster than Sonic, and yet Mario's able to keep up with him. Mario isn't even running, he's on Luigi's hat. Unless they're referring to... I know there's a scene where Mario reacts to the Z-Keeper. Yeah, just because he can react to a fast opponent, that doesn't make Mario fast. Doesn't make him a fast runner, and certainly doesn't make him faster than Sonic. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Mario dodges the Z-Keeper. That doesn't mean that he can outrun Sonic, or even react to him. The Z-Keeper isn't even moving fast in that scene, because later we see he even states that he's not even using his full power yet. I think it's right here. See? When Mario dodged the Z-Keeper wasn't even at full power yet. See? So yeah. And then Cortex and Grant Strader called me an idiot here when I said that he opened up portals. So, watch this. I was arguing that him being able to open up portals and travel through them, that doesn't make him fast. Here, see? He just opened up the portal right there. And now he's flying through a dimension. I mean, that doesn't make you fast, though. That just means you have the ability to cross dimensions. And again, even if he was doing this purely with his speed, Mario isn't running to catch him. This is all Dreamy Luigi's doing. Dreamy Luigi is the one flying to catch up with him. So yeah, I just don't understand Cortex's and Grant Strader's brain-dead logic. So yeah, Sonic is faster than Mario. There's no argument. Okay, and I also want to bring this up. So remember in the Death Battle video, Death Battle mentioned that Mario's able to drag this chain chomp that's actually made out of solid gold. Yeah, as you can see, Mario is clearly struggling with this chain chomp. I know, Cortex is so annoying. Yeah, he used to, unfortunately, I didn't have a saved comment of Cortex saying that Mario's multiversal, but you can see this guy who is also arguing with Cortex is saying how Cortex is always ranting about Mario being multi-universal. Okay, obviously that's not the case. If Mario was really multi-universal, he wouldn't struggle with dragging this chain chomp. I don't even remember. Oh, man, there's so many YouTube videos open. Here we go. If Mario's a multi-universal being, why does he struggle with this chain chomp? He should be able to lift it with ease with one pinky. fanboys. They just wank Mario to no end. And for the record, look at what Sonic's able to do. Okay. So we have Sonic fighting against the... I think this is called the Dark Mega Wisp or something. And when he boosts, look how far Sonic is able to kick the Dark Mega Wisp, whatever it's called. I can't remember. I'm pretty tired right now. But anyway, Sonic would be able to kick this like a soccer ball when he boosts. This is machinery that's durable enough to survive lava and a black hole, as I already proved earlier in this video, and Sonic can kick it like a soccer ball. Sonic is just as strong, if not stronger than Mario when he boosts, and Death Battle doesn't even bother to analyze this. So there you go. By this logic, Sonic is faster and stronger than Mario. And look at this. Well, actually, let me bring up one Cortex comment. Was it here? Ah, here we go. Mario is faster. No, he's not. He can't even react to a hat. Sonic never uses his speed offensively. That's not true. Boosting is using his speed offensively, and look at this. I love this opening. This is so epic. Such a badass. I forgot I need to turn the volume down. Look. With his fist. See that? Let me do it again in slow motion. Sonic is clearly using his speed offensively here. Sonic would tear through Mario like tissue paper. Let's see, and what else did this nut job say? The boost would not work because it takes too long to... What? Takes too long to activate? Gosh, what an idiot. And when Sonic activates it, he can't really stop or turn. No, he can sidestep, though. We see that in Sonic Unleashed and at the end of Colors. So this is incorrect. And if the boost is an effective offensive tactic, Sonic would have used it already. Well, no, Death Battle didn't use the boost because they put no effort into researching Sonic. Death Battle put absolutely no effort into researching Sonic. This whole video just felt like a big apology letter to the Mario fanboys. As not by far Mario's strongest feat. I don't remember what feat I mentioned. Probably the castle lifting feat. See, this guy, he keeps wanking this Dreamy Bowser nonsense. He believes that because Mario defeated Dreamy Bowser, who in his mind was a multiversal being, that makes Mario a multiversal being. And I've already used an analogy to contradict this. If I were to play a game of horse with an NBA superstar, and I beat the NBA superstar in a game of horse, does that make me an NBA superstar? If I beat a doctor with 3 PhDs in a game of Jeopardy, does that make me a doctor with 3 PhDs? If I get a gun and shoot a sumo wrestler and defeat him, does that make me a sumo wrestler? No. Your logic is stupid, and Mario also had outside help when he defeated Dreamy Bowser. He had help from the Z-Keeper and Dreamy Luigi. So, yeah. Just because he beat Dreamy Bowser in a team, that doesn't make him as powerful as Dreamy Bowser. And Dreamy Bowser isn't even multiversal anyway. He didn't do anything to prove that he was multiversal. Look at this scene. So, watch this. So Peach and the other character are using the power of good thoughts to attack Bowser. So if the Dreamstone is so powerful, why was it so easily destroyed by simply good thoughts? We've seen Supersonic launch the Chaos Emeralds all throughout the galaxy, and they weren't destroyed. And look, here we go. Bowser inhales a few shards, and he becomes Dreamy Bowser, but that doesn't make him multiversal. And that doesn't mean that he has all the powers of the Dreamstone anyway. He just sucked up a few shards for a small power boost. If Dreamy Bowser really was multiversal, why didn't he take down the universe? So yeah, Dreamy Bowser transforms. And yeah, as you can see, Mario has the help from Luigi and the Z-Keeper. He isn't defeating Dreamy Bowser solely by his own strength. He has outside help. So yeah. And so unlike Dreamy Bowser, Solaris and Time Eater actually did destroy the universe. Everything was instantly evaporated when they came into existence. Despite that, Sonic was able to survive that, so using Cortex's boneheaded logic, Sonic is more durable than the multiverse. But anyway, and yeah, I know Super Sonic had the help from Super Shadow and Super Silver to defeat Solaris, but we have to realize is Solaris was able to exist in multiple timelines. So each hedgehog was actually fighting their own unique version of Solaris. So Super Sonic still defeated present-day Solaris on his own. And then we have the Time Eater, who literally devours timelines and was able to devour modern Sonic's timeline. He devoured classic Sonic's timeline, and he devoured Blaze's dimension, and he devoured Silver's future. So that does make Time Eater a multiversal being, multi-dimensional being, however you want to put it. And Super Sonic was able to defeat him. Yes, he had help from his classic, or younger self, I should say, but, I mean, does having outside help from yourself really count as outside help? So, and even if we do that, then we can just say that, okay, by Cortex's logic, Super Sonic is half a multi-dimensional being. That's still crazy strong. So yeah. And another thing, if Mario is a multi-universal, dimensional, whatever being, then someone explain to me, why couldn't he destroy the galaxy, or the black hole in, here we go, at the end of Super Mario Galaxy? He's a multi-dimensional being, right? He should be able to effortlessly destroy a black hole. But no, he's completely powerless against the black hole. Dude, even Archie's Sonic was able to neutralize the black hole that he went up against. I know, Death Battle lowballed that feat. I know that's an argument for another day, but anyway. Yeah, as you can see, the Lumas sacrificed themselves to protect Mario. So there's no excuse here. Why didn't Mario destroy the black hole if he's a multi-dimensional being? Why did he let the Lumas die and sacrifice themselves? That makes no sense. I know Mario fanboys are gonna say, oh, he's just hiding his true power, you dumb Sonic fanboy. That makes 0 sense. Mario just wouldn't let his companions die? Because he doesn't want to reveal his true power? What? So yeah, this Cortex moron and the Grand Strader loser were just wanking Mario to no end. Mario's not a super dimensional being. When has Mario ever taken down a universe? Come on. So yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, and I want to mention this. Yeah, just showing off Death Battle's bias towards Nintendo. So yeah, I remember. This fight goes to show... Oh, sorry, let me lower the volume again. This fight goes to show how biased Death Battle is towards Nintendo. In this fight, they broke their own rules. Number one, Kirby got outside help from DDD's minions. And I know that, Nintendo fanboys are gonna say, well, it's not outside help! Kirby held DDD's minions against their own will! Alright. If that's the case, then Boo should be able to inhale Gohan against his own will to become Boohan, who is not only the strongest form of Boo, but he's also the most intelligent form of Boo. Kirby defeated Boo. He wasn't fighting the strongest form of Boo. Boo wasn't even at his full potential. And on top of that, oh yeah, I need to mention, Kid Boo is the most evil form of Boo. He's not the strongest form of Boo. There's a difference. Goku and Vegeta were able to fight Kid Boo one-on-one, but they couldn't fight Super Boo when they were fought together against him. Super Boo is still stronger, and Death Battle completely ignored that. But anyway, Boohan, Kirby is a baby. He's an idiot. He doesn't strategize at all. I mean, when he inhales an opponent and copies their abilities, he becomes a master at that craft, but he's still a baby. He has no intelligence. Boohan has the mind of a sane scholar, and also the mind of a Namekian, too. So, yeah, Boohan is, without a doubt, smarter than Kirby. So, that would probably give him the edge in battle. And so, yeah, Death Battle broke their own rules by giving Kirby outside help. And yeah, sure, Boo absorbed some of the DDD minions, but come on. How's a DDD minion gonna help Boo in the fight? Come on now. And two, again, they used the sun. The sun is outside help. Kirby didn't beat Boo with his own strength, he used the sun. Since when is that allowed? If that's the case, Sonic and Shadow should be able to defeat their opponents by chaos controlling them into the sun. Sonic could have one-shot Mario by simply chaos controlling him into the sun. Mario can't even survive lava. See, this is what I mean. Death Battle is biased towards Nintendo. So, yeah, by the Kirby versus Majin Buu Death Battle logic, Sonic would defeat Mario by chaos controlling him into the sun. I mean, that's only fair. I think they did a similar thing with Yoshi. I think, didn't Yoshi make his opponent fall into the lava? I also want to mention that I do know that people argue that the Star Rod can destroy evil. But Kirby wouldn't be able to one-shot Boo with the Star Rod because Boo was able to deflect the Spirit Bomb, which also destroys evil, so there's that. And also Death Battle, here's a question for you. Yeah, so Kirby inhales a giant energy blast and throws it back at Boo. So, Death Battle, little question. Why didn't Boo just throw it back? You do realize he threw the Spirit Bomb back, right? See? Boo clearly takes control of the Spirit Bomb, which contained energy from not only people throughout the whole universe, but also throughout the afterlife. This spirit wasn't... I believe even the Budokai games consider this a Super Spirit Bomb. This wasn't your average Spirit Bomb, it was a Super Spirit Bomb, containing an immeasurable amount of energy, and Boo was able to throw it back at Goku. And then Goku throws it back at Boo because he had outside help. His friends made a wish to have Goku's strength restored. So Goku was low on stamina, but then he got his strength restored. That's why he was able to finish Boo off. And also, too, plot plays into this, too. Boo's the villain. Of course he's gonna die. He has to die. He's the bad guy. Kirby's the hero. Of course he's gonna live. He's a hero. He has to win at the end of the day. And I know people are gonna say that, like, Kirby has more feats now. Well, I'm just talking purely about 2014 Kirby. I think that's when this video was made. Yeah, 2014. If Kirby can beat Boo now with his new feats, then whatever. But 2014 Kirby would no way beat Boo. And again, this isn't even Boo at his full power. Boo-han is the strongest form and the smartest form of Boo. And Kirby also doesn't have infinite stamina, unlike Boo. There was an episode of the Kirby anime where Kirby is in a race and he gets tired and he loses because Wheel Kirby had no more energy left. So yeah, Kirby does not have infinite stamina unlike Boo. So yeah, there's no way 2014 Kirby would beat Boo. And on top of that, even if present day Kirby can beat Boo, who cares? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of characters from Dragon Ball Super that would slaughter Kirby. So, one more thing. So, again, I got all this hate from this little live reaction that I did. And I know people are just gonna say that I deserve the harassment because I made Mario derpy-eyed. Really? Well, I guess you guys have a point. After all, we all know that Mario died on the cross to save us from our sins, right? Shame on me. I definitely deserve to be called racial slurs because I made Mario derpy-eyed. I definitely deserve to be told to go kill myself because I made Mario derpy-eyed. I definitely deserve to be called an autistic, toxic Sonic fanboy because I made Mario derpy-eyed. Are you guys serious? Let me show you this comment on Death Battle's preview video. They showed us a little glimpse of the Sonic vs. Mario fight. And yeah, the thing is, I wasn't even on my Sonic account. I was on one of my alternate accounts because if I was on my Sonic account, I would know I would get harassed. But anyway, I just said that, meh, Sonic's obviously holding back. Besides, an army of Mario? No problem. Sonic uses Ancient Light. Multiple Marios are reduced to pincushions. Okay, and of course, Death Battle doesn't use Ancient Light in the fight, but it goes to show how much effort they put into their research. And then this guy Says, bad news. Yes, Sonic Tard. I watched the death battle today, and guess what? So yeah, he's implying that I'm retarded just because I like Sonic. Really? Then why do I have a college degree? Why did I win a scholarship to study abroad in Japan? Why did I win scholarships to get a free ride throughout college? See, these loser Mario fanboys, in their mind, they truly believe that winning, quote, winning, how do you win a debate online? Winning a debate makes them smart. Let me see, I know Graint Strader also. I remember he wrote a comment saying, mocking me, saying, did I just win an argument? Oh, heal, oh, heal. Okay, actually, no, this was me mocking Graint Strader because on my alt account, I deleted my comments because didn't want him to find out that was actually Otaku Hedgehog, because I mentioned it earlier in the video that I went undercover and confronted him, but then I saw that he was defending Cortex again after I was trying to get my revenge on Cortex by mocking him in the Bowser vs. Ganondorf fight, and then he comes out and argues with me, and then I delete my comments. Then he says, someone deleted their comments. Did I just win an argument? Oh, yuck, oh, yuck. So yeah, the logic of these losers. Dude, no one cares if you win an argument online. No one cares about you defending these fictional characters. How is that going to help your life? When these people write essays. I know people are going to get on me for making the whole debunk videos. I made that video because so many people called me an idiot. So many people called me autistic. So many people called me retarded. I made that video to prove that I'm not dumb. Obviously, I'm not dumb because I have a college degree. And I was able to study abroad in Japan, unlike you Mario fanboys. Crying over Iwata. I visited Iwata's home country. Have you guys ever done that? Did you cry over him? But anyway, yep. Certainly I deserve to be called all these horrible things because I made Mario derpy-eyed. Welp, I learned my lesson. Yes, shame on me for making Mario derpy-eyed. I'll never do that again. Next time I'll give Mario X-Eyes, implying that he's dead. That make you guys happy? Look at here. I actually had hair back then. So yeah, and of course,
Otaku Hedgehog here, and
I reacted to multiple things, not just death battles.
But no, I'm actually too tired to play Five Nights
I made Mario
Freddy's
derpy-eyed
tonight,
because
so
I had no idea that this would blow up.
Today I want to do
I never got hundreds of views on videos before. Normally I only get a few views, which I was okay with, but then this blew up.
Welcome to the
Again,
stream.
controversy.
Sorry guys, I'm low on energy. I'm
My
really tired.
thumbnail
I was
must have
busy all day.
annoyed Mario
Getting my,
fanboys,
certificate
so they
of
went out to
health and
harass
some
me.
physician form signed by my doctors, and waiting in the doctor's office and driving
So yeah,
around town and whatnot, yada yada yada.
I was talking about how I was getting forms ready. This was when I was trying to not study abroad, teach English abroad through the JET program. You know, actually do something positive with my life, unlike Cortex and Grant Strader. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm done with this video. I've kept it hidden because it just brings back bad memories, but I'm gonna delete it. So, yeah, anyway, and even if I didn't make Mario derpy-eyed, people would have harassed me anyway. I'm gonna show you guys something. So yeah, anyway, even if I didn't make Mario derpy-eyed, people would have still harassed me anyway. Yeah, just look at this comment. Unfortunately, I can't go to this video. He deleted his video. I guess the Mario fanboys got to him. But anyway. Okay, little kid. If he's a little kid, why are you even commenting on this video? But anyway. Okay, little kid. Sonic was not underestimated at all. They said Mario could counter Chaos Control. And they didn't say he never used Chaos Control. They said he never used it to stop time. And he time traveled in Sonic City because of the signposts. He's never done it by himself. And they mentioned generations in the tab. Debunking time breaking speed. Learn to read, kiddo. And Mario has reacted to flying through galaxies. Sonic speed wouldn't do shit. 10-year-olds don't belong in versus debating, to be honest. So this is the same guy who was on my channel harassing me. I showed some of his comments earlier, but you Mario fans, get over yourself. You're proud arguing with a 10-year-old? You literally say 10-year-olds don't belong in versus debating, but yet you're arguing with him? You come to his video to harass him? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. How pathetic can you be to harass a 10-year-old? And I don't understand, why are you Mario fans so upset if someone thinks that Sonic should have beaten Mario? If you're that confident that Mario should have won, why do you have to go around defending it after he won? I didn't go around defending Sonic after he won. I didn't go around harassing any Mario fans. If you're that confident Mario would win, why do you have to put others down for having a different opinion? Could it be because you know that Sonic can win? And you want to shut other people down because you're afraid of the truth? But yeah, people like this garden hose guy in Cortex, they actually believe that versus debates makes them smart, and Grant Strader too. What a loser. I mean, again, I won scholarships to study abroad in Japan. Have any of you losers done that? Does winning, again, winning, how do you win an argument online? You're not going to change anyone's opinion online with your keyboard warrior posts. Has winning these arguments helped your life in any way? Has it allowed you to win money to travel to a new country? Exactly. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? There was one more thing that I forgot to mention. Yeah, see, here's the guy again, getting on me because I called the Starman Power Star and calling me an idiot for that. Yes, I'm an idiot, yet I have a college degree and study abroad in Japan. So, yeah, there was another feat that I forgot Supersonic has. This was in Sonic Frontier, so it was after. Here we go. Yeah, remember when I said, why can't Sonic just steal Mario's power-ups? Look what Supersonic's able to do in Sonic Frontiers. Oh, let me turn the volume down again. So yeah. Supersonic's able to literally knock a sword out of a Titan's hand. He's able to steal it for himself without touching it. Sonic has telekinesis. Well, Supersonic does anyway. So there you go. Supersonic could just steal Mario's power-ups. Such as the winged cap.
One more. I gotta hurry up.
The Starman he may not be able to steal because Mario absorbs that, but the wing cap, nope, that's physically on top of his head. Supersonic could have stolen that thus preventing Mario removing his ability to fly. So, there you go. So yeah, there are plenty of Mario's arsenals that Supersonic would be able to steal with his mind. So, yeah. And mind you, even if Mario is able to beat Sonic, there's pretty much no way Mario would beat Shadow or Silver. Shadow is physically stronger than Sonic. He can lift a bus with one hand. He can freely stop time whenever he wants. He has used Chaos Control to stop time in canon. And for over a minute, in fact. Mario's stopwatch only lasts for like 5 seconds. And it doesn't even affect bosses. Again, if you're gonna argue that Sonic's Hyper Flash doesn't affect bosses, then we can argue that Mario's stopwatch doesn't affect bosses. And Silver has has telekinesis. He can freely steal any of Mario's power-ups before he can use it with his telekinesis. And Silver has traveled in time through canon. So yeah, if Silver really wanted to, he'd be able to travel back in time to fight Mario when he was a baby. Yeah, I know, they did something similar to that in the Ben 10 versus Green Lantern fights, where Green Lantern traveled back in time to kill Ben 10, so Silver could do something similar to Mario, so yeah. I know, even if Mario can beat Sonic, Shadow and Silver would destroy Mario. So, anyway. Alright, I think that's it for this video. I don't think I have anything else that I need to add. Again, Mario fans attacking someone for their disability and harassing a 10-year-old. You people are pathetic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all that I want to say, all that I want to get off my chest. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, I still have so much more that I still want to talk about. I'm probably going to make a small video series continuing just discussing my thoughts about the emotional and mental impact that this Mario vs. Sonic crap has had on me. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye. Sorry guys, there's a little more. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, that the center of the Earth that Sonic and Eggman were in is hotter than the surface of the sun, which Bowser fell in. Yeah, I forgot to mention, as I mentioned, you can Google that fact. Yeah, as you can see, according to Google, about that led to the conclusion that the temperature of the center of the Earth is about 6,000 degrees Celsius, a temperature about 9% higher than what exists on the surface of the sun. So, yeah. Sonic and Eggman are more durable than Bowser because they were able to survive the center of the Earth. Of course, Death Battle doesn't care to acknowledge this. Also, when I was on my little rant about the whole Twitch thing about, I know that people want me to return, but there's just no point. So I was actually looking in the wrong section. So we have just chatting here, if my internet will work. My internet's been bugging out today. Let me try refreshing. So I was looking at the just chatting section. Okay, apparently they made a new section called pools, hot tubs, and beaches. So yeah, unfortunately it's late right now, so there probably aren't that many videos. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, you can see how many views these girls get. And this used to be a video game streaming platform made only for video games. But I mean, you can get like so many more views just by this. I know this user in particular is really popular, Amaranth. Let me see, she has nearly... I know before refreshing this video, she had 8,000 views. Let me see. Look at that new Zelda game. Here we go. So yeah, Zelda has 32,000 views. This game only came out like a week or two ago. Just Chatting still has way more views than Zelda. Mind you, again, Twitch is supposed to be a video game platform. A video game streaming platform. But Just Chatting just blows video games out of the water now. There we go. I don't know why I'm following this person. But yeah, okay, she's off camera right now. But yeah, this streamer, she gets thousands of views playing video games and showing her assets. So, I mean, what's the point when people would rather watch people like her? You know? I mean, it was my dream to develop video games. And when that dream was shattered, I wanted to become a video game streamer, but when you have girls like this who are able to get like 1,000 times more views than me just by wearing skimpy clothing. So I mean, what's the point? Anyway. Of course, I guess I'm part of the problem too, because I'm following her. I thought I stopped following her. Unfollow. But anyway, yeah, so... yeah, I just want to mention that. Of course, I'm not against women who have a large view count on YouTube streaming and Twitch streaming. Of course, that's great. Good for you. I'm just saying that there's no point for me to come back if people would just rather watch a girl with big assets play video games than someone who's actually passionate about video games. And also, again, this is a rant for another day, but it's also pretty annoying how I see girls right out of high school able to make more money than me, despite the fact that I have a college degree, just by playing video games and being dressed in skimpy clothing. But I mean, yeah, that's a rant for another day, but anyway. Oh yeah. See, look at her. She has 1,000 plus viewers and is showing her goodies.
Someone is asking if they saw.
So yeah, again, what's the point of me coming back? I mean, what's the point of grinding for all these viewers when you have these girls who are able to get 1,000 times as many viewers as me just by showing their stuff? So yeah, I'd rather, instead of grinding for views, I'd much rather use this time to do write a book or something, or learn a new language or something. I also forgot to mention this little comment from Mean the Mean. Again, I was on one of my alt accounts, just commenting on my own video and writing this comment. I feel kind of bad now looking back at it, but I was upset at the time. This teenager was just harassing me non-stop, and not only me, but other Sonic fans as well. And then a year later, I confronted him after I made my debunk, and he apologized, which was nice. But yeah, he's laughing at my comment, laughing at the comment that I displayed in my video of him calling me a toxic Sonic fanboy. And he says, yeah, I was pretty angry back then. And on my alt account, I asked, why were you so mean to Otaku Hedgehog? And he says, I get bullied a lot online and in real life, so I just badmouthed, or I was in a bad mood, but that death battle made me feel better. But unfortunately, I went full fanboy mode and caused a lot of problems. So yeah, this is the thing. Again, most Nintendo fans are either teenagers or man-children. See, I mean, these people, excuse my language, but I know they act like hot shit online, but they're nobody in real life. This Mean the Mean kid, he admits that he gets bullied a lot in school, and he's taking that frustration out on me. What do I have to do with that? Yeah, sure. I took out my frustration on Nintendo fanboys, but I mean, I didn't go to videos harassing them until after the whole Mario vs. Sonic drama. That's when my heart blackened in anger. I was making videos, detracting Nintendo's bad business practices during the Wii U days. Nintendo's not a person, they're a corporation. I have every right to do that. And yeah, I got into arguments with Nintendo fans, but I didn't curse or do anything malicious. Not until the Mario vs. Sonic debunk, again when my heart blackened in anger, and I just didn't care anymore. I was just so hurt, I was just in so much pain, and I had every right to be. I was called racial slurs. I was told to go kill myself. I was called retarded. I was made fun of for having autism. Nintendo fans said some very hurtful things to me. So, but I'm gonna grow past that. So yeah, I know Brent Strader and Cortex like to act all high and mighty because their character won. Again, it's not even their character, it's a character they like. You guys did not draw Mario. You guys did not program Mario. You guys did not publish and sell Mario. You do not own Mario. Mario's just a character that you like. But yeah, and yeah, I know these Mario fans just like to act all tough online, but they're nothing in real life. Like I said, I found out that Grant Strader guy was only 15. Again, most of these Mario fans, stupid teenagers or loser man-children. And I'm not gonna give them this power anymore. I gave them this power by arguing with them. I'm not gonna do it anymore. So again, thank you everybody for watching these videos. I greatly appreciate it. I'm probably gonna be making more videos soon, just talking about my thoughts. So yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.